This week on the Onstage Black Theater podcast, we are talking about songs, but don't worry, we're not going to be singing any of them. So it's going to be fun. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Onstage Black Theater podcast. And we are talking about our favorite Broadway songs. Like, this is a Herculean task. Wow. To
Yes,
narrow it down to a top 10 is extremely difficult, but that's what we have taken on today. And I'm theater critic Rachel Wagner, and Jacqueline Collier is here.
Rachel, when you posed this idea to me, I was so excited, but you're right. It is a Herculean effort. And I feel like I just need to say up top, we have the right to revise these lists at any
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Like
Well, and you
it
never
can change.
know when we'll get introduced to a new favorite. So,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
a couple caveats before we dive into our list. First of all, I only picked one song from one show. So, otherwise, this would just be a very boring episode because it would like be a whole bunch of Les Mis songs and a whole bunch of one song, one show. And I didn't pick anything that I had been first originated in a movie. I didn't actually have any debates about jukebox musicals because I just didn't have any of those. But
Mhm.
I would have maybe debated about that as well, about jukebox songs. But as far as movie songs, like I don't have Part of Your World on here, which
Right.
if I was thinking of that as a Broadway song, then that is one of my favorite songs.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Or Somewhere Over the Rainbow is one of my favorite songs. But and it is technically both of those are in Broadway shows, but I don't really consider them as part of this list.
I have one, but it's so funny. I only literally just realized it now because I think of it as a musical first, because that's how I was first introduced to it. So we'll
Mm,
we'll see when.
all
But
right,
yes,
that
I
sounds
didn't do
good.
any of the Disney or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah. And we have some honorable mentions that we're going to talk about as well. And
Yes.
I included nostalgia. So these aren't the hardest songs, these aren't the most vocally challenging or the most critically praised or lauded or anything like that. These are
No,
just my favorites.
it's just what we like.
Yeah. Yes. So, all that out of the way, let's talk about honorable mentions. So, what is one of your first honorable mentions?
Okay, so one of my honorable mentions, which you probably won't believe is not on my top 10 list, is On My Own from Les Miserables.
Yes.
Gorgeous song. I remember like learning it as a child, and like every time either like I have a student that sings it incredibly well. When I saw it on the national tour, I was overwhelmed. Every time I hear this song, I am just like blown away.
Yeah. We'll talk about it more in my list, but yeah, I this song was one of the first songs that I ever really heard a true belt sound. I'm not
Hmm.
saying it had created the belt or anything like that. It was just the first for me, and so it'll always be special to me just in that regard alone. And just how
Yeah.
Leia Salonga sang that belt is unbelievable.
Out of this world. Out
Yeah,
of this world.
unbelievable. Very good. Well, my first honorable mention is actually "Some Enchanted Evening" from South
Oh,
Pacific.
love that song.
Yes, I mean, it is one of the most beautiful love songs ever written. Absolutely gorgeous. The idea of just looking across a room and seeing somebody and your life has changed. You can't get more romantic than that. And it's so beautifully performed. It's so beautifully done. It's an incredible song. So I had to
You
include
know,
that.
it's funny you say that. It's not on my honorable mention list or my list, but it should be. I remember seeing it. I was 6 years old, seeing a high school production of it in my town and being like, I want to fall in love someday.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
really is such
beautiful.
a romantic song. And of course, mean romance. So I gotta put it on the
So
list.
good. So
All
good.
right, what's your next honorable mention?
Can I do like a duo because it's from the same
Uh-huh.
show?
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
have Stranger to the Rain and Whatever Time We Have from Children of Eden. Just
Oh, good
every
ones.
time I hear
Oh.
these songs, my heart, it's just like in Whatever Time We Have is like incredible.
Man, I wish you could have been there for the Leahona one at Jordan Long's. Oh, it
I would
was
have loved to
you
have seen
loved
that.
it so much. It was
Beyond,
so
beyond,
good. It was
beyond.
so it was so good. Oh. Well, my next honorable mention, I actually have my favorite things from Sound of Music.
Yes,
And I
yes.
could Climb Every Mountain is also
Mhm.
really wonderful. But I had a lot of ballads, so I was trying to switch it up a little bit, even in the honorable mentions. But I love this song, and it's so bright and cheerful and fun, and a true classic. And Climb Every Mountain. I mean, can you get a better 11 o'clock number? I don't know. I don't
No,
think so.
no, it is
Not much.
so good. It is
Yeah,
so good.
yeah.
So good.
Um, what about? Do you have any other honorable mentions?
I have one more, and it is What I Did for Love from A Chorus, which is just
Oh, good
Rachel
one.
Zegler did an
That is a
amazing
good
job
one.
at the Tonys this year. It's just
Hmm.
such an incredible song. So
Yeah.
yes. Do you have any more?
I do. I have three more honorable
Yeah,
mentions. So I have So Much Better from Legally Blonde.
so good.
I absolutely love that show, of course. And I do think that is the best song. But yeah. And then I have actually Maybe from Annie.
Oh,
I
I love that you have
love
that.
that. Yeah.
I love it too. I should actually, can
Yeah.
I throw that on as an honorable mention as well?
Maybe when we're through, maybe they're calling me baby, maybe. And of course, the sun will come up tomorrow and Hard Knock Life and everything get the attention that
Yeah,
from that musical, rightly so. They're great songs, but I just always loved that maybe song.
so good. So good.
It's such a yearning song. And
I love that's a
it,
great way to say it,
hmm
Rachel. It's yearning,
hmm
it's so tender. Um, I'm working on there's a slew of Annie auditions going out right now, and one of my girls is playing Annie in a production. So I've been living in the Annie world for the last like week and a half.
Yeah.
I think it's the 50th anniversary, so there's a resurgence, and
Oh, is
I'm
that why?
so I think so. So I'm really happy about it.
Oh,
I'm
that'd be
loving
maybe
it.
I mean, we've already technically done an Annie episode, but it would be fun to do compare the different movies. That'd be a fun
Yes.
episode.
Oh, I would love that.
Annie.
I'm
Yeah,
totally
because
down for
there's
that.
been like four. There's been a lot,
Yeah. Yeah. So good.
so. Well, then my last honorable mention is She Loves Me from She Loves Me.
Yeah.
I love
It's a
Vanilla
great
Ice
song.
Cream as well, but I think as far as a standalone song and not in needing to be context with the show,
Mhm,
you got to
mhm.
go with She Loves Me. But I do love that musical, and she loves me, but she doesn't know.
It's so good. So good.
Yeah. So she thinks it, but she doesn't know. How could she when she doesn't know it? I love her. Yeah, it's really fun. All right. So we have our top tens. And
Hmm,
like I said,
hmm.
these are just our favorites. They're not
Yeah.
necessarily the most vocally challenging or the hardest or anything like that. But what is your number 10?
My number 10 is, and this is the one that is also in a movie, Time Warp. I love Time
Okay.
Warp. I had, I did watch
But the movie came
it, right?
after.
The movie's after, so it's
The
fine,
movie's
right?
after, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
And, okay, this song, I just think it's so much fun. I
It was
remember
right after it came out, I
it
think
was
the
right.
year after.
Yeah, which is
So that's why it's a little
so interesting.
confusing.
It's like a
That's why it's
little
a little
confusing
confusing.
because
Yeah.
I'm like, does it? But I love this show. I did it in grad school, and I remember the first time we were rehearsing the Time Warp, I was like, this is so fun. It never got old. When it plays, it never gets old. There was an amazing performance on the Tonys this year. I
hmm
love how it's such a fun song that everyone feels like they're going to do a jump to the left and a step to the right. Like, bring it on. I have so much fun. Time
Yeah.
Warp.
Yeah, the movie came out in 1975 and the musical is in 1973.
Okay. Okay. So it
So
actually was first.
it was
Okay.
right after. Yeah, 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 yeah. So the Yeah, so the musical first. But yeah, totally. What a bop. What a
Such a bop.
fun song. Let's do time warp
Time warp
again.
again.
Yeah. All right, my number 10 is an underrated song. It's How Could I Ever Know from the Secret Garden. Another yearning song that she sings, but how could she have known that it would have such a sad ending, their love, and that she would leave and that he would be alone and it is an absolutely beautiful song.
It is such a beautiful song. It's
Lily's
gorgeous.
ghost sings to Archibald and it is absolutely beautiful.
Yes, I love, love, love it.
Hmm hmm
It's a gorgeous
Uh,
song.
yeah. So that's my number 10. What is your number 9?
My number nine is Wheels of a Dream from Ragtime. You know, when
Mm,
you're talking about songs of yearning, Rachel, which I think are songs that are very meaningful to us as like dreamers,
uh-huh.
Cole House Walker Jr. and Sarah dreaming about a better future for themselves and for their child. It is such an incredible song. You know, you feel the hope and dignity of the American dream. Like I just love this song so much. And Audra McDonald doing it is always going to slay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a great pick. And
Hmm.
also what is I mean, Back to Before, incredible song.
Hmm. Hmm.
The what is the song that Sarah's friend sings to close out Act One? What's that?
Oh,
Till we reach that day is
yeah.
what it's called. That's an incredible end of Act One. Really
It's
good.
so good.
Yeah.
Such a good show.
So, yeah, I mean, I've had my critiques of the show, but I've never critiqued the music. The
Oh, because
songs
it's beyond.
are
Exactly.
absolutely beautiful, and you understand why it is had such a legacy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, do you agree with Chris that it was robbed by The Lion King at the Tonys? Would you pick which one you'd pick?
Yeah. I would pick
You'd pick Ryan.
Ragtime.
I would definitely
Yeah.
pick Lion King
I
for
no, here's the
sure.
thing. Lion King
But
is beautiful, and I think the legacy of what Lion King has been able to do as far as the children that's
hmm
been able to bring into
that's
the
true. That's a
theater
good point.
is incredible. So honestly, I wouldn't say no. I'm going to revise that. I don't think Ragtime was robbed. I would pick Ragtime, but I don't think that it was like a bad choice to pick Lion King, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's an interesting conversation because I mean I just think that I mean obviously I haven't seen that original version of Ragtime, but the I just think visually alone what The Lion King did was so stunning and new and
Yes.
fresh,
Hmm.
and the new songs not from the movie are so good, and the songs from the movie obviously are good,
Yes.
and so I just think it checks off every box of
Yeah.
where I mean, and Ragtime has a lot of really good things about it, of course, including like we said, the music. But I certainly wouldn't say it was like robbed. I think
Right,
both
right.
of
I don't
them
think I'd say
very
robbed.
good, very
Yeah, both are.
good
I wouldn't say
musicals.
robbed either. I'd be like, I
Yeah,
prefer Ragtime, but I don't think it was robbed.
yeah, yeah. All right, number 9 is another underrated, I think, song in the canon of musical theater. It's Soliloquy from Carousel.
Great song.
And this is, I can't think of a better song that not only tells like a whole story of this, but that captures an entire life. It captures this
Mm-hmm.
man. Like you finish hearing this song and you know this man and
Yes.
what he wants in
Yes.
his life, who he is. I cannot think of a song that better captures a character and is just it's such a beautiful song, but also it's just so effective narratively, I think.
Yes. That's a really good point. It's so effective narratively. Like that.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it is. It's one of those songs that once you hear it, it's always with you.
Yeah. And I love the change that happens to him once he considers, oh my gosh, it could be a girl. And the whole
Yes.
song, the whole feeling of the song becomes different. The tone becomes
Hmm.
different. It's almost like a whole different story being told in that second half
Yeah.
of the song, which I love that
Yeah.
as well. And I got to hear Jeremy Jordan singing this at a concert once, and it was life-changing.
He's incredible.
It was
He's incredible. I
so
would love to
good.
see him in Just in Time.
Oh, I know. Me too. I mean, I would love to see him in anything, but
Yes.
he did a concert here a couple like 2 years ago, and it was so fun. It was so good. He did, of course, you did Newsies. He did, but then some unexpected things like soliloquy. Wouldn't have expected for him to sing, but I was
Right,
like,
right.
revival of Carousel. It needs to
Like,
happen
should we?
with Jeremy Jordan.
Yes,
So.
please.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have thought that would be my only Rodgers and Hammerstein on my top 10, but because I'm not like the biggest Carousel fan in the world, but
Right.
just that song is so beautiful
It's so
that
beautiful.
I had to make my list.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your number eight?
My number eight is Goodbye Until Tomorrow from the last 5 years. I
Mm,
think that this
good one.
song is, I mean, it's heartbreaking. It's beautiful. It's like, we see Kathy having this exciting moment of like first love, but we know how it ends. And
Yeah.
Jamie is having the experience where they're breaking up. And I think that getting to see this, I remember seeing this for the first time when I was like maybe 19. And I was like, wow, this is like another thing that musical theater can do that I've never seen it do. So
Yeah, that's a great point
it's
because
astounding.
people think Still Smiling, people think some of these other songs from that musical, but they don't tend to think of that one. But you're right. It really captures that moment for both of the characters.
It does. It
Yeah.
really does. Like you're just dropped in. Like the
Hmm.
next 10 minutes is great because they're both at the same point in the timeline,
Yeah.
which is great, but it doesn't pack the same punch for me as Goodbye
Yeah.
Until Tomorrow. I just love it so much.
Yeah. And I should say we forgot to say that these really aren't in any particular order. Like
No, no,
these
but
top 10. They're
we
just
had to
kind
make it.
of yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Um, and I would say that almost every single one of my picks, I would say, feel a little underrated for me. That I don't think they get, and I didn't do that by design, but that's just
It was just
the
what you,
way.
yeah.
Yeah. My number eight is "Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again" from the Phantom of the
Oh,
Opera.
yes. I forgot about that
Another
one.
people talk, of course, about "Think of Me." People talk about
Hmm.
"Music of the Night." These great songs from Phantom. But what a beautiful song about grief and loss and yearning, and it's such a needed song in the show. It's just a quiet moment, a break before moving on to the big moments of the second act,
Hmm.
and you need that to feel for the characters to be invested, and it just captures that experience of just longing for someone, but they're gone.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell that you and I like longing?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's true. It is a very similar song to "How Could I Ever Know." They're
Yeah.
they're very
Yeah.
they're very similar. But it's just such a human experience that we all have, that we miss
Yes.
people, and
Yeah.
we wish that they were here. And so yeah, I feel like you don't usually hear that one talked about as one of the
No, exactly. As one of
great
the,
songs
yeah,
from
but I
Lloyd
love it.
Webber. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you have as at number seven?
For number seven, I have Quiet from Matilda.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I Matilda is such an incredible character. Like, I love that, we get to see a character who's very likely neurodivergent, even though it's not like spoken about plainly
Yeah.
in that way. But, you know, she her world around her is chaos. There is abuse, there is neglect.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
scary out there. But she can go inside herself and she can go and she can have her stories. And it is, she finds this power in stillness and in quiet. And I mean, there's just this song always takes me to like an incredible place of just calm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great pick. And again, one that people probably don't think about when they think about
Yeah.
Matilda, but it is a beautiful song.
Because like
Uh,
Naughty's so fun. Like there's lots of fun songs.
yeah, Naughty and Miracle. My mommy
Yes,
says I'm a miracle, and I do love Bruce in that.
I do too. I do
Thanks,
too.
thanks, Bruce.
Yeah, yeah,
Thanks. But
yes.
yeah, great choice with Quiet. All right, my number seven, and I forgot to include as an honorable mention, "If Only You Would Listen" from School of Rock. I
That's great
absolutely
too.
love
Yes,
that song.
yes.
That is again another very underrated song, I think.
Hmm,
But
hmm.
what a great song. So my number seven is "Some Things Are Meant to Be" from Little Women.
Yeah,
What an
great.
absolutely beautiful duet. And another song that's kind of about grief and loss and
Yeah,
missing, and it's obviously just before that's going to happen, and it's kind of Beth
yeah,
saying goodbye. But I just love the melody. Some things are meant to be, the clouds moving endlessly. It's just
yes.
such a beautiful melody, and I like it as both a duet and as a solo song, and the moment between the sisters. It's also a great song because it's one that almost anybody can sing. So if you're talking about like the range is very simple, and
Yeah,
so if you're like sitting down with your friends, you want to do like karaoke or a Broadway, just sing along. This would
yes.
be a great song to pick because anybody can sing this song,
Right, exactly,
you know.
exactly, exactly.
Which wasn't a requirement, but I think it's true
No, but like we
that
like it.
yeah, it makes it
We want to
more
karaoke.
yeah, yeah. So what is your number six?
Going along in our theme of longing, and this is longing for something that like yes, it's about a relationship, but also I think it's about her whole life. Maybe this time from Cabaret. You
Mm,
know,
yeah,
Sally's daring to believe that maybe this relationship will work out, but also like
that is a good one.
her life as well. And like it's hopeful, it's heartbreaking, and it's tragic because we know that it's not gonna work for
Mm,
Sally. But every
yeah.
time I hear it, and the first time I heard it was actually um we were doing cabaret and it was a kid from like a local high school. He was singing it. And then
Mm.
I didn't know until years later that it was actually from cabaret and that it was actually sang by Sally Bowles. And then I got to see Michelle Williams play Sally Bowles, and I thought she
Oh,
was
fun.
extraordinary. So
Yeah.
yes, it's
Well, my
all
number
the songs.
six is where I have The Secret of Happiness from Daddy Longlegs.
Yes.
Everybody knows how much I love Daddy Longlegs. I've interviewed
I
Paul
was
Gordon
gonna say
here
there
on
wasn't a Daddy
he,
Longlegs in here. I would have been very disappointed, Rachel.
yeah, here on the podcast we have an interview with Paul Gordon, and he's great, and I love the show so much. I love this. I love the story. I love the songs, and this is my favorite. It's one of those shows that I almost didn't include it, surprisingly, just because it's one of those shows where the songs kind of mesh together,
Yes, yes.
and is there like one song, that is the song, but I think Secret of Happiness kind of has to be it. That it's a beautiful song. It's the love song, and I've discovered the secret of happiness is not to me, I and so I don't know. It's a great song. So
It's
there we
such a
go.
great song and a
Yeah.
great show.
I love it so much. One of these days we'll have to do the pro shot for an
100%. I would
episode.
love to. Yes,
Yeah.
we need to.
um, all right. What is your number five?
Now, this one is just fun to me. So, this is like kind of a departure from a lot of the ones on my list. The Cell Block Tango from Chicago.
Yes.
Like, are you kidding me? Like Pop Squish, Sister Lipschitz. Like, it's funny, it's sexy,
Yeah.
it's all women, it's
Yeah.
everything I like. So, yeah, I have every time this comes on, I'm having so much fun with it. Or like, it's also like if this is at a cabaret or some sort of showcase.
Yeah.
I always am like, yes,
And you really get to know the characters
yeah,
well, from the
you do.
song. You
You
really
really
do.
do. You really do. I love this song.
Yeah, good choice. My number five is At Long Last from Bright Star. Chris, I had to have Bright Star, but
You gotta.
the songs do kind of mesh together a little bit as far as I just love the whole score. But at long last is when she finally has some peace. She's finally has the knows what happened to her baby, and she sings this song at long last, and it's just beautiful. It's such a great song.
Such an incredible song.
Yeah, it's
Love that
all been
song.
building up for 20 years. She's been
Mhm.
waiting and waiting and waiting for over 20 years, trying to find out and feeling like she was crazy.
Yeah,
And at long last, a great song. So another
beautiful.
the whole
Beautiful.
show's underrated in my
Yes.
opinion. It's underrated by everybody but me.
Yes. You're like you rated it
And
just the
and
right
in
amount.
Utah, we love it. It's performed all the
Yes.
time here.
Oh, it is such a good show.
It is. It is. So, what do you, let's see, where are you at? Did you have your five?
We are so I no, I guess I'm on four. Wait, one,
You had
two,
five. What was your
three,
five?
four. My five. I think I'm on. Yes, my five is No One Is Alone from Into the
Oh, from
Woods.
Into the Woods. Nice. Yeah.
I just think that there's something that is so poetic and beautiful of like witches can be right, giants can be good. You decide what's right, you decide what's good. And then, while we're singing our side, maybe we forgot no one is alone. It's both comforting, but also I think it really expands thinking, which I think is really incredible that it's like the story isn't always simple. Like in fairy tales, the story is always a simple, like parable, a tale, black and white. But in Into the Woods, it's not simple. And I that's why that song always hits me. I think it's so beautiful. And they've like formed their found family, which I also find very powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I think if I was going to pick a Sondheim, I'd probably go with Being Alive from Company.
That's
Would
great too.
probably be my top pick. What an
Mhm.
incredible song. And I will never, ever forgive the Tony Awards for not giving
Oh,
Raul Esparza.
right?
After he sings this song and you're just like, oh my gosh, one of the most incredible performances I've ever seen in my life. I wasn't even there. I was just watching on TV.
Yes.
And not that I mean obviously he was giving they give the award for the whole performance, not just for the Tony performance, but you're just like David Hyde Pierce, really? And he got up there and he was kind of like, uh
Like I don't feel like this should be
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. Completely. Completely.
Yes. So I actually, I just realized a song that I have to include that I had forgotten. So I'm going to do a tie for number four, if that's okay.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So I definitely have to include "Come to Your Senses" from Tick Tick Boom
Oh
in
yeah.
this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That I absolutely love. I mean, I love that show. Every song. I love Why. I love Louder Than Words. I love just so many great songs. But Come to Your Senses is an absolutely great song. And what a great melody. And I just love the whole message of of creation and being a part of creation at Tick
Yes.
Tick Boom.
Yes.
And when are you going to kind of wake up and realize
Yes.
that this isn't going to happen, but at the same time, it is going to happen. And I don't know, I just
Yes.
love that back and forth between the struggle of a creative that Tick Tick Boom
Yes.
captures, that I think is
I
absolutely
love that
beautiful.
you
And I think
included
that
that.
song. And then the other one that I had is "You Can't Stop the Beat" from Hairspray.
Yes. So
I
good.
mean, it's
Talk
really
about an
my
earworm and a bop.
yeah. And I really didn't have anything. I didn't have anything sort of more bubbly, or not
Yeah.
much more bubbly. I guess I have one coming up, but I wanted to have one, and I mean I could have picked. Or I didn't have anything sort of more bubbly, except for one coming up. And so I could have picked one of the more ballady songs from Hairspray, "I Know Where I've Been" or something like that. But this is just man, this is a great song. It really is an earworm. It gets in your head.
In your
But it's
head.
so
And like,
good.
I always want to
We
dance. It's
can't
like
stop
time warp.
it.
It's like a time
Yeah.
warp for me. It's so good.
Races down. You can try to stop the hands of time, but it's so good. It's so
So
good.
good.
hmm So
Yeah, you
that's
can't not dance when you hear it.
yeah, you can't. Yeah, there's something wrong with you if
Yes.
if you're not
Yes.
tapping your feet.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So what do you have next?
So I have Defying Gravity,
Good
Wicked.
pick.
I remember hearing this song for the first time and being like, what is happening? And just having almost what felt like a sacred experience. And still, every time I hear it, it is an incredible, epic song. I mean, what an Act One finale. I mean, nothing like it. It is incredible. And it feels like it's like this almost like defining, like, like
Yeah.
power ballad of musical theater. So I had to include Defying
Yeah. I'm
Gravity.
glad that one of us did.
Yeah,
That is a great song. I mean, truly iconic.
truly, truly.
Truly.
Yeah.
Well, my number three is a song that I have a ton of nostalgia wrapped up around, but I do really genuinely love it. It is Home from Beauty and the Beast.
I don't have that on my list, but I love it so
It's like the
much.
ultimate I want song. And
Yes.
I when in the year in 2000, I took a Broadway trip with my grandma and my cousin. And it was during Christmas, and that's the whole reason we got my grandma to take us was because she wanted to go. We knew we're like, Grandma, we'll go to the radios, we'll go to the Rockettes, we'll go to the
Like it'll be
Spectacular,
great.
because she loved that so much. And we saw the Spectacular, of course. We saw Beauty and the Beast, and we saw Music Man with Recca Luker and Craig Bierko, and so all three of those have a very special place in my heart. Both my grandma and my cousin have both passed away, and so I'm not emotionally separated from those two
Right.
musicals, and particularly I think this song really captures that like emotion again, yearning. This is like an ultimate I want song.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
Yeah.
tender. Like
Yeah.
again, it's just like a gentle yearning, which is so
hmm
beautiful.
Is this home? Is this where I should learn to be happy? It's just so beautiful. And so, yep, that is my number three. So, what do you have next?
This is also another yearning song, but I remember listening to this the first time. It was like I got punched in the gut. Stars in the Moon from Songs for New World.
Oh, I don't know
Have you
that
ever heard
one.
this song?
No, I don't
Oh
know
my gosh.
that.
So basically the song she's saying like how she wanted all these things and like she would these guys were pursuing her and she'd be like, "Oh, what can you give?" And he's like, "I'll give you like all of these like wonderful things. Like I can give you a yacht, all this stuff." But at the end of the song, she realizes like it was her first love who would give her the stars and the moon and like actual love. And the last line of the song is so beautiful. She says, and I thought, my God, I'll never have the moon. And it's like a heartbreaking song because she chooses wealth and security over true love and, like later regrets it. So it is a
hmm
beautiful song.
That's so cool. Yeah, I'll have to look that one up.
You'll love it.
Yeah. So my number two is speaking of that trip. It's Trouble from the Music Man. And I could
Yeah.
have picked Till There Was You, and I could have picked 76 Trombones, things like that. There's so many great songs. Like even if somebody doesn't like maybe the story, they find it boring or whatever, I don't know how you deny that the songs are great in
Yes.
Music Man, right?
Incredible.
Yeah, and I just absolutely love Trouble. I think it is such an entertaining, captivating number. Oh, I got
It's
trouble with
just so
my
much
friends right
fun.
here in River City.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
just so much fun.
It is. It is. Time to get in once more all after school. Our children's children gonna have trouble, trouble, trouble. So good. And uh, so I had to pick a Music Man song, and that is my favorite. So
Yes. It's probably
what
my
do
favorite
you
music bed too.
what do you have next?
I have Run Freedom Run from Urinetown.
Oh, good
Bobby Strong
one.
is rallying the people to like rebel
Yes.
against the corrupt system. And I remember as we worked on this song in like it was like a review that we did in college, and the guy who was singing it, Danny Arnold, who we're still friends, he was so good. And it was like Run Freedom Run. And we were like, it was so
Yeah.
great. And I remember just being like, this is peak musical theater
Yeah.
right now. It
And
was
you're not
so great.
expecting it at that moment in the
No.
show. You're not expecting it for them to go all of a sudden gospel on us. Yeah, like that.
Oh,
It's
but
really, yeah.
when they do, it is so epic.
Yeah, I mean, I've
So
heard
good.
people compare it to "Sit Down, You Rock in the Boat" from Guys and Dolls, and I can see that comparison because that's also in the second act, and it's also a
Right, right.
gospel inspired.
Hmm.
I can understand that, but I feel like because they're giving testimony, it's like a little bit more expected. It doesn't,
Hmm.
and Run Free to Run, it just all this like boom, it's this surprise.
It's exactly, it just
Yeah,
gets you, and you're like, yes, let's
yeah.
start a revolution, baby.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? I just even thought of another one. We maybe we should do another episode, but
I
"Waving
know,
Through a
right?
Window," Dear Evan Hansen. I do
Me
love that song. I
too.
love that
Yes,
song.
yes.
Waving
Oh my
through a
gosh.
window. Yeah.
Oh, and that makes me think of Superboy and the Invisible Girl, from, oh my gosh, why can't I think of the name of the musical? Superboy and the Invisible Girl. What is it? Mary Mazzie, God rest her soul, was in it. Jason Dannelly, um, Alice Ripley originated it. I could think of everything but the title of the musical.
Supergirl and the Amazing. What is it?
Superboy and the Invisible Girl.
Oh,
Um, I
Superboy.
Miss the Mountains is also in it. What is oh my gosh, what I can see the poster.
Let's see. Let's
Next to normal,
see.
next to normal, next to normal, next to
Oh,
normal.
is that in Next to Normal? Oh yeah, Next to Normal.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, yeah. That's a good pick. Good pick. I forget about that
Yeah,
song.
that's a great
Yeah,
song.
clearly. All right. My number one, we already talked about it a little bit on my own from Les Miserables. There's so many songs that I could pick from Les Mis that I love. And Jax, this production that I just saw in Tuacahn in southern Utah,
Like
it
incredible.
was unbelievable. I'll never forget it. I mean, there were so many parts of it that were standouts, but I love the fact that they used their space in creative ways, like the opening, the prologue when they're opening it up, get that, look down, that whole thing. So they opened up the back of the stage, so and that back of the stage is Red Rock, it's canyon, it's because it's outdoor amphitheater, right? And so they
Yes.
had all of the workers there as like miners
Oh,
with
that is
big
cool.
red rocks.
That
Look
is
down.
incredible.
Yeah,
That is incredible.
yeah. It was it was incredible. And
I love that.
and another really cool moment that they had is when so during the turning song, turning, turning, turning through the years. So they have the women putting down the clothes from the people at the barricade, revolutionaries at the barricade, and they put it up towards the top of the stage. Then they have for empty chairs and empty tables. They have Mary's come out and starts singing the song, and I'm like, oh no, no chairs, no tables. What is
Right.
going on? Because that had really annoyed me in the national tour, especially because they had these
Same,
like balls
same.
of light, these
I was so
orbs.
upset.
And I'm like, what is
Yeah.
up with like what? It was so lame. So I'm like, oh no, they're gonna ruin it, but it was brilliant. And so what they had these clothes at the top of the stage. They had all of the ghosts from the people that had fallen, the soldiers and other people, come up get their clothes that had been placed there during turning, pull them up, and then join Marius for the song.
Love that.
Yeah,
That's
it
incredible.
was so good.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Oh, I wish you could see it, man. You would love it. But Les Miserables, I mean, it really was the first music that I ever, after the Little Mermaid would be like the first music I fell in love with.
Hmm.
But you know, obviously that's a film, feature film. But it would be The Little Mermaid, and then Les Miserables is the first Broadway musical that I fell in love with. The very first one I ever saw was Phantom of the Opera, and I had a tape of the best of Andrew Lloyd Webber that my grandma had given me, the one I went to Rockettes with,
Yeah.
and she's the one who took me to see Phantom, and then Les Mis was the first overall all show that I was in love with, and that really spoke to me. And it's just such beautiful music. It's such a wonderful story. The characters, and I was watching it just this last weekend, and this incredible production of it, and just thinking like, how would that feel if you made something like that, you know? Like I
Yes.
can't even
Yes.
imagine what it would I mean, I think it would be incredible to write any song. Just be like, I wrote this song, like I have no
Yes.
abilities
Yes.
in that
Right.
area. So period, but to do something like Les Mis,
And epic, like, do you know what it's happening when it's happening, or do you not know? Like, it's incredible.
yeah, yeah. And on my own, like I said, the reason why that's the standout for me, even though obviously Bring Him Home is incredible, that I could pick Dream to Dream, obviously. Do You Hear the People Sing? There's so many good ones. But on my own, it really it introduced me to a whole new singing style with
Yeah.
that belt sound that Lisa Long did in the original cast recording in the 10-year anniversary, which I was obsessed with that concert. If you've only
So
seen
good.
the 20th, watch the 10th because it's even better than the
So good.
anniversary
It is
concert.
incredible.
It's so good. And um that just the rawness and that musical theater didn't have to sound pretty, that it
Yeah.
could sound like she was you know,
Messy
messy,
in a
yeah,
in
messy.
a
Like it
beautiful,
is pretty,
desperate
don't get
way.
me wrong. It's
Yeah. Oh
pretty,
yeah.
but just not in the sense of like, oh, I'm singing, you know, like a classical sound. It's a belt
Yes.
sound. And that
Yes.
was new to me. And I understand that they didn't invent that for Les Mis. You know, you had Ethel Merman and lots of other people doing that kind of singing before, but it was the first for me.
Yes.
And so it was very memorable and powerful, and it's I think what's also kind of incredible about Les Mis is that it manages to develop so many different stories and characters all at the same time. And it kind of does what I sort of grumble about other shows, which I feel like are
Yeah.
overcrowded, you know, or things. But for whatever reason, it works for me in Les Mis. And Eponine, who is barely a character in the book,
Yeah. Yeah.
like most of her arc was made for the musical.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
so they what they did with that character is just really lovely, and so
Yeah, you're
that is
right. Like,
my number one.
even though there's so many different characters and distinct plot points happening, it does manage to come together in a really seamless way.
Yeah, yeah. So what is your number one?
I think so. I think
Oh,
that
you already said it.
I
So
went first,
run.
but I will
Oh,
have to
okay.
say now I have one more
Yeah,
final one
please.
from Children of Eden, Lost in the Wilderness. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
so
I remember hearing
good.
this song for the first time in college. That my friend John sang it, and he was so incredible. And I remember being like, what is this? And when you can remember that first time you heard a song,
Hmm.
Lost in the Wilderness will always, for me, have like a really special place in my heart. So,
Yeah, I mean,
thank-
I think I might also include as another honorable mention, "Me in the Sky." Come From
yes,
Away. That would be up there for me as
yes,
well. I love
yes.
that song.
It is so good.
It's really special. A wonderful
It is,
song.
we honestly just need to do multiple
I think
episodes
we do.
about our
We
favorite
do.
songs.
Yeah. Well, let us know what you think of our of all the different songs that we talked about today, and what your pick would be for top 10. And if you want us to do another, then let us know that as well. We'd love
Twist
to
our
hear
arm. We'll
your
do it if we
thoughts.
have to.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be fun to do one like tournament style.
Yes.
I've thought about that for just shows in general.
Yeah.
That way you could have like different shows kind of compete, kind of like what we were
I
doing
love.
when we were talking about Ragtime versus Lion King. Like that's sort
Yes,
of
I love
fun,
that.
that doing a tournament style. So maybe we'll work on that. Let us know what you would
Yeah.
like to see. And Jax, where can people find you?
Jacqueline Collier on Instagram.
Great. And you can find me at Rachel's Reviews all over the place and at rachelsreviewstheater.com. Definitely check that out. And make sure you're following the Onstage blog all over the place. They have like daily articles, really good stuff. Plus we have our playlist with all of our episodes of the podcast. You definitely want to take a look at that. And we would love your feedback on any of those episodes. Make sure to like the video if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on any of the podcast apps, leave your ratings and reviews. We really, really appreciate that. And thanks so much, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.